What if the key to a long and healthy life isn't in a pill, a special diet, or a killer workout? What if the most powerful prescription for aging well was, actually, joy? For over 85 years, one of the longest studies on human life has been digging into this very secret, and the findings might surprise you. It turns out the chemistry of your happiness has a real, measurable impact on how you age. We tend to think of happiness as just a feeling, something we're always chasing. But what if it's more? What if it's a biological force, a powerful influence on our cellular health that can help protect our bodies and brains from the wear and tear of time? It seems the secret to a good life isn't something you buy or achieve. It's something you build, feel, and share. And today, we're going to show you how. The problem: our misguided search. In our modern world, trying to live a long, healthy life can feel like a full-time job. We're constantly told that the solution is just one purchase away. We track our steps, buy expensive gadgets to optimize our sleep, follow super restrictive diets, and load up on supplements, all hoping to add a few more years to our lives. We chase wealth and fame, thinking that success is the key to well-being. A recent survey even found that for over 80% of millennials, getting rich was their most important life goal. This has created a culture of biohacking and non-stop self-improvement, where we treat our bodies like machines that need constant upgrades. But this endless search for a quick fix often leaves us feeling more stressed and anxious than before. We're so focused on the numbers, cholesterol levels, body fat percentage, hours of deep sleep, that we forget to ask a much more basic question: are we happy? What if this whole frantic search is pointed in the wrong direction? What if the real fountain of youth isn't out there at all, but deep inside us, flowing from the chemistry of our own emotions? The turning point. A revolution in here. The turning point in understanding aging is shifting our focus from the outside in to the inside out. What if the secret isn't out there in a superfood or a new workout fad, but in here, in the powerful neurochemistry of our joy, our contentment, and our connection to others? This is where the happiness hormones come into the picture. You've probably heard of them: dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. For a long time, we thought they just made us feel good. But a wave of research is revealing they do so much more. These molecules aren't just creating our moods. They're linked to biological processes that influence our physical health and how well we age. Think of them as a team of tiny guardians inside your body. They don't just create feelings, they can trigger real physiological effects. They're involved in things like lowering stress, and some studies suggest they play a role in reducing inflammation and protecting our hearts. This isn't just philosophy, it's physiology. The warmth you feel from a hug, the pride from hitting a goal, the peace of a walk outside. These experiences get translated into a chemical language your body understands. And the most surprising part? The best trigger for this life-supporting chemistry isn't something you can buy, it's something you cultivate. The evidence, the story of a lifetime. To see this connection in action, we can look at one of the most amazing scientific projects in history, the Harvard study of adult development. Starting in 1938, this study has followed the lives of around 700 men for over 85 years, and now even tracks more than 1/300 of their children. Researchers have gathered a mountain of data, from brain scans and blood tests to deep interviews about their work, their home lives, and their biggest worries. Unlike most studies that focus on what goes wrong, the Harvard study set out to find what makes people thrive. And after decades, the director of the study, Dr. Robert Waldinger, says the single clearest message is this: good relationships keep us happier and healthier, period. That isn't just a nice thought, it's a solid scientific finding. The study revealed that the quality of a person's relationships was one of the strongest predictors of their physical health and how long they lived. In some cases, even more so than their cholesterol levels, IQ, or social class. Participants who felt more connected to friends, family, and community were physically healthier and lived longer. On the flip side, loneliness was a serious risk factor. Participants who said they were lonely often showed earlier health declines and shorter lifespans. In fact, Some public health research suggests the health risks of social isolation are comparable to those from smoking or obesity. The study showed it wasn't the number of friends, but the quality of those close relationships that made the difference. People who were in supportive, secure relationships in their 50s were healthier in their 80s. These strong social bonds seemed to act as a buffer for their bodies and brains as they got older. This incredible research gives us the human story behind the science, showing us that over a lifetime, our emotional world and our physical world are deeply connected. How it works. The chemistry of connection and longevity. So how can something like a relationship actually get into your body and help protect you as you age? The answer seems to lie with those happiness hormones, which are released during positive social experiences. Let's break down the team. First, there's oxytocin, often called the love or bonding hormone. It's released through things like a warm hug, an act of kindness, or just positive social time. But oxytocin does more than give you the warm fuzzies. It has anti-inflammatory properties and helps lower blood pressure by triggering the release of nitric oxide, which is good for your heart. Some very early research in animals has even suggested oxytocin might play a role in cellular repair or protecting our telomeres, the caps on our DNA that are linked to aging. But this is still highly speculative in humans. Next is serotonin. This is the molecule of well-being. It helps regulate your mood, sleep, and appetite, all critical for healthy aging. Keeping serotonin levels healthy through positive experiences can help stabilize your mood and promote the deep sleep your body needs to repair itself. Then you have dopamine, the reward chemical. It's released when we hit a goal, learn something new, or feel pleasure. That feeling of motivation is key to staying engaged with life. Dopamine function does tend to decline as we get older, which can contribute to changes in cognitive and motor skills, so staying involved in rewarding activities is important for supporting this system. Finally, there are endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters and painkillers. They're released during exercise, but also through social laughter and connection. These hormones can work together. A fun meal with a loved one might boost oxytocin from the bond, dopamine and endorphins from the enjoyment, and serotonin from the feeling of contentment. Crucially, they seem to buffer us against stress. Chronic stress floods your body with the hormone cortisol, which can disrupt healthy serotonin and dopamine function and speed up aging. But positive relationships and the happiness chemistry they trigger help regulate our stress response, keeping cortisol in check and protecting our bodies from its toxic effects. Actionable solutions. Building your social fitness. The best part of all this science is that we have a lot of control over this chemistry. Dr. Robert Waldinger calls this building social fitness, just like physical fitness. You can't go to the gym once and be fit forever. You have to consistently work on your relationships. Here are some practical, science-backed ways to boost your happiness hormones and work on your social fitness. First, actively take care of your connections. Don't wait for people to call you. Send a text, an email, or make a quick call. Make a real plan to see people in person. The idea is to replace some of that screen time with FaceTime. These small, repeated actions are what build and maintain the social networks that help keep us healthy. Second, practice acts of kindness. Doing something kind for someone can trigger a release of oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine. But that good feeling doesn't last forever. This means that kindness is most beneficial when it's a regular practice, not a one-off event. Try to make small, helpful gestures a part of your daily routine. Third, mix physical activity with social connection. Instead of just hitting the gym alone, think about joining a walking group, a fitness class, or a local sports team. Exercise releases endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, and doing it with other people can add a powerful boost of oxytocin to the mix. Fourth, think about getting a pet. Interacting with animals is a proven way to increase oxytocin, which can help lower stress and blood pressure. Plus, having a pet often opens up new chances for social interaction with other pet owners. Finally, get involved in your community. Whether it's volunteering, joining a book club, or being part of a faith group, becoming part of something with a shared purpose is a great way to build new connections and feel like you belong. Research shows that social participation is linked with better cognitive health and a lower risk of mortality in older adults. It's never too late to start investing in your social fitness. The research is clear. You don't need a huge circle of friends. You just need relationships where you feel you can be yourself and can really count on others. So take a second right now and think about the people in your life who energize and support you. Who's one person you could reach out to today to make that bond a little stronger? For decades, we've approached longevity like it's a battle to be won against our own bodies. We've seen aging as a problem to solve with new gadgets and tech. But the science is pointing to a much deeper and, honestly, more beautiful truth. A good life is built with good relationships. The key to aging well isn't about hacking our biology. It's about nurturing our humanity. It's in the laughter with a friend, the comfort of a partner you trust, and the sense of purpose you find in a community. These connections aren't just nice to have. They are a biological prescription for a longer, healthier, and happier life. They trigger a whole pharmacy of happiness hormones that can help protect our hearts, our brains, and our very cells from the wear and tear of time. So, the most important thing you can do for your health might not be starting a new diet or a tough workout plan. It's investing in the people around you. If this made you think of someone you value, share it with them. Let it be the start of a conversation. Because building a good life starts with one connection, one moment, one text at a time.